And we are back. Power Rankings, Week 15. We're here now in the home stretch, final 4 weeks. Every team has had a bye week, so, this will be the last week we'll talk about teams who had a bye week. Starting out, as you can see, the 4 teams I have here. They're all going to be staying the same. The Saints and Bears did have a bye week, so yeah. And the Texans, they lost 23-20 to the Cowboys, so it was close, but I'm not going to move the Texans up until they get more than one win and one tie. Broncos, they lost 34-28 to the Chiefs after dropping like 28-0 or something. They came back. Wilson got hurt, and they just fell up short. Once again, same thing with the Broncos. Not going to move them up until they win, no matter how close their games may be, no matter what opponent they play. So now, we got those teams out of the way. 28, we got the Colts. They're going to be going down 2 spots. They did have a bye week, but one, team's behind them. I'm moving up, and 2, I'm starting to realize the Colts aren't as good as I thought they might be. Granted, I don't see much of a difference between 28 and 26, but, I moved them down for a reason. 27, also, we'll go back to the Broncos quickly. They did get eliminated from the playoffs last week, so sucks to be them. 27, we have the Raiders. They're going to be going down 3 spots. They managed to choke away a 16-point lead to Baker Mayfield, who was on the team for like 48 hours or something ridiculous in the 4th quarter. So, yeah, I'm going to drop you down. And, yeah, I'm not going to, hesitate about it. 26. We have the Rams. They're going to be going down a spot. Even though you guys won, it was against a pretty bad Raiders team. I still don't think you guys are very good, especially with only 4 wins. So I'm going to drop you down, and plus some teams behind you managed to get some wins, so that's why. Oh, what just happened? We got the Rams, right? So 25 is the Panthers. They're going to be going up 3 spots. They managed to pick up a win against the Seahawks, 30-24. It was actually pretty close. I got to watch the end of that game because the only game that was broadcasted where I live was the Buccaneers 49ers game, which they turned off. So I got to watch, because it was such a blowout, they turned it off. So I got to watch, Panthers, Seahawks. It was a pretty good game. Panthers won 30-24. They really kept in it the whole time. Congrats, Panthers. Maybe Sam Darnold isn't as bad as we all thought, but at the same time, it's still Sam Darnold, so let's not jump to conclusions early. And you guys still have a great chance at not just won the playoffs, well, the division. That's really your only chance at the playoffs, I should say. So yeah, good job. 24, we have the Jaguars. They're also going to be going up 3 spots with a shocking, I got to check the score, I think it was 36-28. 36-22 win over the Titans. It was a very good game played by the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, as I'm recording this, since I did wait an extra day, because, I was super busy. He got Player of the Week in the AFC, Offensive Player of the Week, so congrats to him. And yeah, they dominated the Titans, and now, I know I kept saying that the Titans had an easy win in the division, but the Jaguars, if the Titans keep losing these games, the Jaguars are going to give them pressure, so let's go Jaguars, because, majority of teams are probably going to root for the Jaguars. Unless you're an AFC South team, maybe. 23, Steelers are going down a spot. They end up losing 16-14 to Tyler Huntley and Anthony Brown. Tyler Huntley left the game due to an injury. Anthony Brown came in and finished the game off. It was a very close game, very low scoring game. Ultimately, the Steelers just weren't quite able. They also lost their quarterback in Kenny Pickett and had Mitch Trubisky go in. It sucks with how many injuries are happening this season, but that's just a way of the game. And because of that, dropping you down, Steelers. 22, we got the Falcons. They're going to be going up a spot. They had a bye week, but the Steelers dropped down. I don't know why I'm doing this when the Steelers really beat the Falcons. I guess maybe because of the Pickett injury. But yeah. Oh, shoot. Well, I accidentally scrolled way too far. 21, we had the Packers. They're going to be staying the same. Had a bye week. Cardinals, 20. They ended up losing on Monday night, 27-13 to the Patriots. Nothing wrong with the Cardinals. There's a reason I'm not dropping them. They kept a close majority of that game with the Patriots. With Colt McCoy, sucks that Kyler Murray tore his ACL out for the remainder of the season, although it doesn't really do much. You guys more than likely aren't making the playoffs. It just sucks, because we don't know how Kyler's going to respond to that injury, especially as a mobile quarterback. 19, we got the Buccaneers going down a spot. Brock Purdy absolutely lit up your defense. You were like one of the top defenses in the league going into this week, and you just got destroyed by Mr. Relevant. Not irrelevant, he's not relevant. People now know his name. It's sad that Brady got outdueled by someone like Brock Purdy. Shame on you, Buccaneers. The fact that you're still going to somehow make the playoffs because of the rest of the NFC, including yourself as well. The NFC South is just a mess. Everyone with a losing record, so. Maybe you can have that Commanders type of luck and, be entertaining in the playoffs and lose. I'd be fine with that. 18, we have the Buccaneers, or the Browns. They're going to be going up a spot. The reason I had the Browns going up a spot is because they didn't get blown out by a 7th round quarterback drafted the very last pick in the draft. They got blown out by a 1st overall pick who is, to some people, surprised in the MVP race. In my opinion, there's only 2 candidates, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts. But you kept it close. 27-13 wasn't the craziest score. You kept it close, though, kind of. 2 scores isn't that bad. So, yeah. 17, Seahawks, you're going to be going down 5 spots. What is happening? You guys at one point were doing so well, and all of a sudden it's just collapsing. I now have you out of the top half in my power rankings. That's not great for a team with a winning record. There are 16 teams with a winning record and 16 teams with a losing record. And, a team with a losing record is above you. That says something. You can't be losing these games, especially to bad teams like the Panthers. Get it together. The team who has a losing record is the Lions. They're going to be going up a spot. Enjoy the top half, Lions. You've earned it. Whoo, the Titans, the Lions. They have been fun football to watch recently. And, hell, you might be saying as a Packers fan, should you hate the Lions? Not really. I mean, it's more of I feel bad for how much the Lions have gone through. I just want to see them succeed. Granted, I don't want to see them succeed forever. I want them to, have their moments. Heck, I wouldn't even mind them winning a Super Bowl, as long as it's not the Vikings or the Bears. But, I don't want them to turn into some powerhouse like the Patriots were when they had Brady. So, keep it up, Lions. I think the whole NFL has got your back, even the NFC North. 15, we have the Giants. They're going to be going down 2 spots. You ended up losing. Big shocker. The Lions and the Jets are starting to choke like everyone. Well, maybe not everyone, but definitely I thought that. I don't remember the score. I don't even remember who you played, honestly. So let's just look. Eagles, you lost 48-22. It's a good football team, but that's not a great score, so I'm dropping you down. 14, we have the Commanders. They're going to be staying the same. They had a bye week. 13, we have the Patriots. They're going to be going up 3 spots. Yeah, you could call it a Mickey Mouse win or whatever you like to call it. But a win's a win. And in my opinion, they earned it. Uh, 12, we have the Titans. They're going to be going down a spot. Oh, Tennessee, another loss. I'm starting to get concerned with you guys. I was thinking, man, you could, like every, year, you could keep it close. With the 1 seed, probably not win it, and then you can, rival these good teams with playoff games. And it's just not happening this year. It looks like you're losing all these I shouldn't say easy, because every game can be hard. But you're losing these games to teams with a losing record. There we go. And that's just not great. So, when it comes down to you making the playoffs, I'm assuming you're going to. If you're losing to these bad teams now, I can't imagine what will happen to these good teams. 11, we got the Dolphins. They're going to be going down 2 spots. Out of the top 10. Get upset about it, Dolphins fans. Let it all out. I don't care. You guys, what is happening? You have every Dolphins fan in the world. Tua is an MVP kind of that. And yet, then he goes out and performs like that. Well, we know who was the better quarterback in that draft out of Herbert and Tua. By a long shot, it seems like. Yeah, the score was close, but that's because you guys have a great defense. Herbert was electric, in my opinion. Tua was Tua. I feel like Tua is always going to be inconsistent. And with that win into the top 10, we got the Chargers up 5 spots. What a win, 23-17 against the Dolphins. A well-earned one. Yes, it's not enough to put you guys in the playoffs. You are currently, I believe, the 8th team in a 7-team playoff. So, you're close. And the good news with that one is now if you win and the Dolphins lose, you're gonna jump not only into the playoffs, but technically up to the 6th seed because of the Dolphins. So, such you're being held back by Brandon Staley. 9. Yeah, I'm talking crap about them, but they're going to be going up a spot. We got the Jets. The Jets do it every week. And yes, I've clowned on the Jets for so long. Mainly because I always thought Zach Wilson was ass. And now they got Mike White, who has been playing pretty well, honestly. He's kept it close with great teams like the Vikings, the Bills. The list ends there with my brain, but I'm excited to see what this Jets team can do. They're currently ranked number 9, both in my power rankings and in the AFC playoffs. But at the same time, there's 3 teams who are 7-6, and I'm going to say those 3 teams and the Dolphins are probably fighting it out for the final 2 playoff spots. There's kind of everyone else. Maybe the Ravens start to slip with their quarterback problems, but. And then I imagine, there's also the Jaguars and the Titans battling for that division. Number 8, we got the Vikings. They're going down a spot. Yeah. I remember this one dude who came into my comment section, not going to say your name, but no, I'm sorry to throw you under the bus. Saying how disrespectful it was for me to have the Vikings so low on the power rankings when I've had them at like 10. And granted, yeah, you're a 10-win team, 10-win, 3-loss team, but at the same time, you've been keeping it close. What are we, like, all bad teams. So, I've never been able to put you high, and then I went over to Jets. I was like, all right, I can see the Vikings moving up now. And then, you lose by 2 scores to the fucking Lions. So, Mr. Man in my comments section, I haven't seen you in a while since I said I moved them up. You can complain. I'm only dropping them 1 spot because you have 10 wins, but don't keep saying to move them up when you're losing to teams like the Lions and keeping it close with all these below average teams, and you're 10-3. Number 7, we have the Ravens. They're going to be going up a spot. They beat the Steelers in a close game, but with their first string quarterback for like a quarter. So, congrats, Ravens. You're still holding on to that division, shockingly. I have no idea how long it's going to last, or if it will even last. You play the Browns next week, so let's see. And yeah, 6, 49ers staying the same. 5, Chiefs staying the same. 4, Bengals staying the same. 3, Cowboys staying the same. 2, Bills staying the same. 1, Eagles staying the same. 49ers, they pick up a dominant 35-7 win over the Buccaneers. I don't know why I don't have you higher. It's just I feel like if you were to play these other teams, there's a small chance you'd lose. I think the 49ers, with or without Jimmy G, are probably the best all-around team in the NFL. You can complain all you want with me saying that when, there's a team like the Eagles who have literally 1 loss. Maybe, I can tell you this right now. If literally any team figures out how to stop the QB sneak, the Eagles are done for. I've seen the Eagles so many times get 3rd, 4th, and 1 scenarios, and they haven't gotten it, but they've ran QB sneak. If some team figures that out, they're screwed. 5, Chiefs, you picked up a win. That's all that matters. I don't even remember who you played. Broncos, 34-28. Bengals, 27-13 win over the Browns. Very good win. 3, Cowboys, you struggled against the Texans, but you squeaked out the win. That's all that matters. 2, Bills, 20-12 win over the Jets. That's a great win. That's all that matters as well. And number 1, the Eagles, great win over the Giants, really dominant. And I think we're looking at our probably number 1 team for the remainder of at least the regular season. Obviously, I'm not going to say postseason, because postseason is a whole different story compared to regular season. Every team in the regular season has a chance if they lose a game. If you lose 1 game in the postseason, you're done. So that's my rankings. I hope you enjoyed. I did. Sorry for making you wait an extra day, but I had to go Christmas shopping for the family, and then it just turned to one thing after another. We then went to go eat, and then we went to go grocery shopping. And then when I got home, I was exhausted, and my family decided, we're just going to talk down here for a while. So I wasn't able to ever really record anything because you would have heard background noise, or I would have potentially had to, go do something. But now, my mom works today, my sister is at school the whole day, and my grandma also sleeps since I'm recording early. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time, which will be today, since, I have to upload twice a day. You'll get predictions today as well. Goodbye.